Let's walk through how a sales ops manager will run a backfill project to update lead source values across their entire contact database. Same task in Salesforce and HubSpot, two very different experiences. Let's start in Salesforce. So typically we use the data import wizard if the file is less than 50,000 records. But because this file is a bit bigger, 70,000 records, I'll need admin access to make this change via the API or the data loader. I'll use data loader. The process starts with prepping the CSV the way Salesforce expects. One file per object, clean formatting, dedupe values, and the correct record IDs for parent-child relationships. From setup, we launch data loader, authenticate, choose update, pick the object, upload the CSV, and manually map fields. Note, any mismatched formatting issue, missing ID, or invalid pick list value will cause the row to fail. After running the import, Salesforce outputs a success file and an error file. I'll fix anything that failed, rerun the job, and then check bulk data load jobs in setup to confirm the status. Finally, I'll go back into Salesforce to validate the updated records and associations. Now let's update that same lead source field in HubSpot. I go to Data Management, Data Integrations, and choose Import Data. Then I'll start a new import. I select Contacts, choose the update option since we're modifying existing records, and upload the CSV. HubSpot immediately lets me review property requirements, download a sample file, and adjust my mapping before anything is committed. On the mapping screen, HubSpot automatically detects fields and flags issues before I import. If a required field is missing, if a value doesn't match a dropdown, or if there are duplicates, HubSpot tells me right here in the UI. Instead of fixing the CSV and restarting, I can correct invalid values in line, choose whether to override existing data, and use HubSpot's update existing workflow so the import matches records safely. And during mapping, HubSpot also shows where each property is used, workflows, lists, and segments, so I can double check what automation or memberships this update might impact. When I click Finish Import, HubSpot processes the file, shows the results, and gives me a direct link to the newly updated contact so I can verify everything instantly. Plus, beyond file uploads, HubSpot also gives me additional options to sync data from integrated apps, use Smart Transfer for app migrations, or combine and transform external data with Data Studio, all here in the same place without switching tools. Thanks for watching. For a closer look, a side-by-side comparison chart sits below this video with the full guide linked at the bottom of the page.